Okay, great video for you today. Keep watching. It's about tinnitus or tinnitus. Some really good tips for you and hopefully some help to stop this happening to you. So keep watching to find out everything there is to find out. So if you've started to hear buzzing or ringing sounds in your ears or any constant noise that never goes away, you are not alone. Globally, 30% of the population will experience a constant intrusive noise which can be so debilitating it can lead to a much bigger problem mentally. Scientists at the SPHC carried out research that suggested 9% of women and 5% of men have attempted suicide as a direct result of suffering tinnitus. Now, those that suffer don't realise, and why would they? Like anything else, unless you have experienced, you never really know what something is like. As a former sufferer for over 15 years, probably longer, as initially we tend to ignore and put up with that something, whatever it is. It's when the noise becomes more intense, which it usually does, we then start to look for help. Okay, so how do we actually stop tinnitus? And can we stop tinnitus? There's lots of different ways we can do this out there. So let's just go over a few of them and then I'll go over something that will help the majority of you. Okay, so some of the ways that you can help or cure or alleviate some of the symptoms with tinnitus. The first one I'm going to go over is sound-based therapies for tinnitus. You see, a lot of tinnitus, a lot of people, should I say, who have deafness, either in one ear or both ears, can benefit greatly through using hearing aids. So, say if you have your hearing tested, it's usually a frequency range that is missing, and when something is missing like this, the interpretation by the brain tries to compensate, and this then creates this noise. So it's worth having a look at hearing aids. It can really make a difference. Now, the other side of this, and it's all connected with the sounds that are actually coming in, is sound masking devices. You know, whether you're listening to some sounds of nature to mask out the sound that you're hearing with tinnitus, which can be high pitched or it can be a droning noise. There's lots of different noises with tinnitus. Or some ambient music playing in the background that can help. There's lots of different noises, and a different noise will work for different people. This is the thing with tinnitus. What will work for one person won't necessarily work for another. So you need to try these things. Now, I did a video before, and I put down some of the treatment, and there was a treatment where you tap the back of the head, and it can alleviate tinnitus temporarily. And somebody wrote in one of the comments, "What a load of rubbish! It's just a nonsense. It didn't work for me." Well, it may not have worked for them, but you've got to try it more than once. And as I say, everybody is different. So, so if you put the comments that didn't work, then yeah, well, you need to try other things. The other side of it is customized sort of sound machines. You can get them geared towards yourself that will work for you. You can have them next to the bed. The medical devices, really, but I'm not 100% convinced on these. I think you can just play your own music to actually create this. But again, I am not a medical doctor or a chiropractor, who claims to be a doctor. So you need to check these things with your own GP or doctor. I'm just going over this for educational purposes and for entertainment, you have to say. Okay, now, one thing that does help, I know, you see, I work as a hypnotherapist. I come across a lot of problems which there are, and tinnitus itself is actually a mind or a brain problem, I believe. So behavioural therapies can work, cognitive behavioural therapy. You see, if somebody is suffering with depression, anxiety, or have trouble sleeping, insomnia, then if you can actually get to the root of these concerns and deal with them, it's amazing how it can help your tinnitus. So I think that would be certainly something to look at before anything else. And then obviously there are medications for tinnitus, which really comes on to another way. If you're not having hypnotherapy or any of these other cognitive behavioural therapies, you can come on to the medications such as the anti-anxiety drugs or antidepressants, which can help. I still believe it's better to do it a natural way, but I think I don't think you can rule anything out. You need to, because it's a horrible condition which I had for many years. Now there's another thing that can help, and I say this is quite a simplistic way to look at things, but it depends on the severity and how long you've had tinnitus. But certainly lifestyle changes can make a difference. When you come down to exercise can help in many ways. If it's stress or depression or the lack of sleep, it can help and improve your sleep patterns and the depression, or doing something such as yoga exercises or something like this can really make a difference and improve all aspects of your life, to be fair. Meditation itself, I'm a real big believer in meditation. I do carry this out a lot, and actually I've done a video, and there's 10 free videos with the ambient music in the background for you to really relax and meditate to. So have a look at that. This may help, it may not, but I believe meditation, if it's done and practiced, because you do need to practice meditation, can make a big difference to your life and to your tinnitus. Now, some of the alternative treatments, as I say, the homeopathic remedies can work, acupuncture, as I said, and hypnosis, of course, and some of the nutritional supplements. There's a lot of them, zinc, ginkgo biloba, and vitamins B12, some herbs and vitamins. It's combining all these together and getting them in the right proportion. So this is where I don't have a problem now. I didn't actually say in my video when I says how I cured mine, but I did take a supplement. And I think the problem I had was there's so many supplement companies out there selling absolute nonsense. But when you weigh up the cost of buying vitamin B12, ginkgo biloba, and all these others, zinc, adding them together, because you've got to buy decent quality ingredients, it can be quite costly. So some of these tinnitus supplements are actually not too bad in terms of cost-wise. Obviously, there's still a payment to be made, and this can be a downside because it's still not cheap. But I've put a link below to some of them. The 7 of the top ones, I believe, are out there that can work. But again, you can try all the other things first. I would certainly go down the hypnotherapy or the meditation route. All these things that aren't really going to cost you. Because when I'm saying about hypnosis, you can do self-hypnosis, but that's another subject. Okay, so there's some things for you to look at there. I'm going to put some links in the description for other ways. I'll put something for the other video for the meditation, because that's something that won't cost, and it may well be the answer. There's also the technique to tap on the back of the head, the auditory system part of the brain, that can help some people, not all. And then I'll also put a link for some of the supplements that are out there that I believe, some of them can really work. Not for everybody, but I hope you find the answer. This is the most important thing. Okay, so all it needs for me now is to say good health to you all. And to say I do hope you've got something from the video. And I will see you all in the next video. So keep watching. Okay, bye bye for now.